It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Commanders and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got a big...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Rattler wants to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Swinging this out for Pollard. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Rattler. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Tony Pollard his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is caught, Jennings. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw. Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
3rd down and 10. Here's Love. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. Love now. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, it's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To the air is Rattler. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Rattler from the gun, third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Rattler going to look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take.
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Love, they go play action now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On play action, Rattler drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the shotgun, Rattler. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Ryman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. Open net is Waddle, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And Rattler, he'll throw again. He's into the secondary, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. He'll find Metcalf and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Rattler. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Rattler wants to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now Love. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Throwing, Love. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Love now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught out right by Jennings. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Giants offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Baker Mayfield, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Geno Smith, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Fights him off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the play fake, Love. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On play action, Love to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Love from the gun. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Rattler. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Commanders' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still 2nd down.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action. Now Rattler. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. To the air is Rattler. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Rattler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Xavier Worthy. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs powering forward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Play action this time with Love. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Love, they go play action now. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To throw now, here's Love. He's got Higbee complete right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means that...
There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, 59 yards. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Love. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Now Love. That's caught by Jennings. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing. Love. And he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Love now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.